D, wait for it, delightful.
Check out the name tag. You're in my world now, Grandma.
What's up, nerds? Ching ching! So, we are going to be discussing different things that Wonder Woman has lassoed over the generations or whatnot, and everything. And it's super fun. It's a great list. But before I get started, I just want to say that if you like what I do here and you enjoy independent content here on YouTube, please consider subscribing to my channel. YouTube in the past 6 months did an old account and bot cleanse/purge, and there was a lot of collateral damage. So please consider liking, subscribing, and sharing my videos, and I thank you in advance. So let's get started on this. So one of the strongest beings on the planet, yet also one of the kindest, Diana Prince, aka Wonder Woman, has saved the world many times over. Fueled by a desire to bring peace and prosperity to man's world via the power of love, the Amazonian princess of the Mascara continuously finds her task becoming more difficult. One of the strongest beings on the planet, yet also one of the kindest, Diana Prince, aka Wonder Woman, has saved the world many times over. Fueled by a desire to bring peace and prosperity to man's world via the power of love, the Amazonian princess of the Mascara continuously finds her task becoming more difficult. So, when a figurative olive branch is not enough to sway the adversary's mind, battle must be had. Ching ching! In many of her origin stories, the Greek gods endowed Wonder Woman with the strength of Hercules, speed of Hermes, and the wisdom of Athena. She was literally made for combat. In addition, her raw power rivaling the likes of Superman, Wonder Woman goes into battle with her boomerang-like tiara, her indestructible bracelets capable of deflecting nearly any projectile, and her unbreakable lasso. The lasso of truth, capable of wresting the truth from anyone it captures, is her go-to weapon. Forged by the god Hephaestus from the golden griddle of Gaia, the lasso is immutable and indestructible. Over the years, the lasso of truth has performed some pretty astonishing things, and here I am going to take a look at some of its craziest and most impressive feats. So first up, it destroyed a zombie horde. Now in DC Comics event Blackest Night, the dead have arisen. Heroes and villains who once died have come back evil and nasty. Ripping the hearts out of their victims, the creatures cannot be killed by conventional means. It required intense light or the combined light of the lanterns from different spectrums. Maxwell Lord, who was killed by Wonder Woman a while back, has returned for vengeance. Laying siege to Arlington National Cemetery, Wonder Woman and the guards who watched over the hallowed ground must contend with the dead soldiers Lord raises from the grave. Despite Wonder Woman's fortitude, the dead keep coming until eventually she and the two guards are surrounded. Using the lasso, Wonder Woman summons the fires of Hestia, igniting a ring of magical fire around her and her compatriots. The intense combination of the fire and its light wipe out the horde of zombies. She defeated the god of war. In issue number 6 of George Perez's Wonder Woman, Ares, the god of war, is well on his way to wiping out life on Earth. The events he's set in motion will result in the launching of nuclear missiles, starting a global war. It's up to Wonder Woman and her companions Steve Trevor and Etta Candy to stop the mad god. Rushing headlong into battle, the young Wonder Woman faces one of her first real challenges. In the face of Ares' awesome might, it's all she can do to stay alive. With no other option left, Wonder Woman wraps the lasso of truth around Ares. The effect is sudden and unexpected. The netherworld they're fighting in goes ballistic, but more importantly, Ares, through the lasso's influence, sees the error of his ways. Reduced to tears, he ends his plot for worldwide destruction and spares Diana's life. Captured a lightning bolt. In Wonder Woman 225, a business tycoon named Maximus sets out to extract Wonder Woman's charisma and implant it into himself. Right before their encounter, Wonder Woman discovers there's a signal that's jamming many communications throughout the world. Tracing the source of the signal, a bolt of black lightning is shot at her, following her wherever she goes. Wonder Woman quickly decides to go on the counterattack. Using the lasso of truth, she's able to ensnare the lightning bolt. The madness doesn't end there, as Wonder Woman jumps on and hog-ties the lightning and rides it like a cowboy down to Earth. Now, this isn't really lightning, it's more like a lightning-shaped missile. And her crash allows Maximus the opportunity he needs to capture Wonder Woman. Of course, his plan is totally foiled and Wonder Woman defeats him easily. She held up a bridge, the Gateway City Bridge to be exact, which is comparable to the size of the Golden Gate Bridge. In John Byers' Wonder Woman 110, a clone of Sinestro has cut the bridge in half during rush hour traffic amidst a battle with Wonder Woman. The clone is being controlled by a computer created by Dr. Julian Lazarus and has gotten out of control. At the time, Wonder Woman thought she was fighting the genuine article, but even so, her first concern was the bridge and all the hundreds, if not thousands of people who were on it. Acting with incredible speed, Wonder Woman wraps the lasso as it extends itself tremendously around half of the bridge that's on the verge of plunging into the water below. The people on the bridge's crippled half then escape to the other side. She beats Circe's magic. In Wonder Woman 175, the world's female superheroes, led by Wonder Woman, come together to save humanity from the evil witch Circe and her devious machinations. Turning all the male superheroes into animal/human hybrids, Wonder Woman takes the fight directly to the evil sorceress. However, Circe has altered Superman, magically empowering him and forcing the Man of Steel to battle Wonder Woman. Their fight is long and incredibly fierce, but despite repeated bludgeonings, her arm getting dislocated and her side being deep fried by Superman's heat vision, Wonder Woman prevails. She finally gets the lasso around Superman, and through a combination of its own magic and Wonder Woman's soothing words, Circe's magic is defeated and Superman returns to normal. Upon regaining his senses, Superman becomes a quivering mess, appalled by the devastation he's caused. It served as a tightrope. Now, Wonder Woman 214 is an issue that will get revisited again. In the story, a bomber has received faulty orders and is flying over to Moscow to bomb the city with multiple nuclear warheads. Wonder Woman catches wind of the upcoming catastrophe and flies her plane to intercept the malfunctioning bomber. When she reaches the faulty automated plane, she gets on top of her own plane and lassos the other plane mid-flight. Wonder Woman has to get to the other plane, so she uses the lasso as a tightrope at 40,000 feet in the air. While tightroping, the pilots fire their machine gun turrets, leaving her to deflect the oncoming barrage with her bracelets. Ching, ching, ching. All the while balancing on the lasso, pulling off the world's greatest tightrope walk as she makes the ascent to the enemy plane. So crazy. It healed Wonder Woman. Decay, the daughter of Medusa, has declared war on Wonder Woman in issue number 4, Wonder Woman. Decay is wreaking havoc throughout the city of Boston, her touch bringing death to everything and everything she touches. Trying as she might, Wonder Woman's strength is not enough to help her with the dilemma. Any object she throws at Decay all but evaporates in moments. Flinging herself at Decay, Wonder Woman is easily overpowered and she begins to age rapidly, slowly falling victim to Decay's decaying touch. Mustering what little strength she has left, Wonder Woman grabs hold of the lasso, tossing it around Decay. Immediately, the lasso begins healing Diana, restoring her youth and pumping life into Decay. Her own weakness, unable to destroy the lasso, Decay eventually succumbs to the abundance of life energy and explodes. It restored Donna Troy's timeline. Say what you will about Wonder Woman's timeline, but it reads like a toddler's bedtime story when compared to the Shakespearean drama that is Donna Troy's life. Donna has received multiple backstories, many of them directly conflicting with the others. At this point, casual fans will have no idea how to approach the character. But in Wonder Woman 136, the Olympian gods banish Wonder Woman from Olympus after she sought to help Donna due to the Dark Angel wiping all her memories and her form of existence. Now only a select few remember her, including Wally West as the Flash and Wonder Woman. Using the lasso and its ability to draw the truth from anyone, Wonder Woman wraps it around Flash and Donna. She explains there's a hole in the time stream, which means there's new space for new memories. As a result, thanks to Wally's memories of Donna, Donna and her timeline are restored. It freed souls. In the lead up to Wonder Woman 610, the amazing Amazon had been run through the Peruvial Gauntlet. After recovering from a brutal fight with several of her enemies, she met Mira Clotho, one of the Morai, who spins the life threads of all beings. Their tender meeting is interrupted by one of the Morrigan, a trinity of war goddesses who desire to destroy every Amazon. The fight is short but brutal. Wonder Woman gets the lasso around the neck of the harpy-looking creature. While Diana hates the monster, she knows its only true weakness is love. And so, doing what she does best, Wonder Woman grants mercy on the Morrigan, something no one has done before, and the lasso frees her soul along with the souls of the rest of her ilk. It showed Wonder Woman her life was alive. Like many superheroes, Wonder Woman's continuity has gone through many changes. However, unlike most superheroes, Wonder Woman's is also wise to the fact. In Wonder Woman Rebirth, Diana realizes everything in her life is not as it seems. Changes have been made in her life, some of which she's remained completely in the dark about. Changes are still happening to her, and she acknowledges she must get the truth of the matter. Yet, she doesn't just want the truth, but the whole truth. Taking the lasso of truth, Wonder Woman uses the tool in a fashion previously unseen. Wrapping it around her arm, she asks the question, "What am I?" The answer is shocking, as the lasso reveals the truth to her, indicating she's been deceived and that something or someone is seeking to constantly rewrite her story. She wrapped it around the Earth. In JLA 75, there's a big problem brewing over in Atlantis. Part of the Justice League is in the past, while the other members are in the present. Their enemy is Gemini, a 3,000-year-old Atlantean who had decided to hoard all of the world's water to force humanity to submit to her. A long battle ensues, but the Cliff Notes version is she throws all the water she amassed into space, disrupting Earth's orbit. With the aid of her magic lasso, the League's strongest heroes, including Wonder Woman, Superman, and Martian Manhunter, head into space, where the lasso extends itself to enormous lengths and wraps itself around the entire planet. The heroes take hold of the lasso and pull the Earth into its natural orbit. What kind of craziness is this? Brainwashed Judy Garland and drained her audience's emotions. So maybe the character isn't called Judy Garland, rather Julie Gabriel. But don't be fooled from the drugs to the has-been movie star. It's Garland, all right. In Wonder Woman 226 and 227, the god Hephaestus is up to no good, creating a device called the Viscerio Combustor, which sets human emotions on fire. Julie Gabriel is to be the test for his device, as she's about to give a concert and her songs will indubitably stir emotions in the audience. Wonder Woman asks Julie to give a bad performance, but Julie won't do it. So Diana uses the lasso to brainwash Julie into obeying. Of course, the audience still loves her voice and fire erupts. Diana then uses her lasso to drain the people of their emotions. The fire itself continues, so Julie sacrifices herself by singing so beautifully that the fire wraps itself around her and the two die. It contained nuclear explosions. In revisiting Wonder Woman 214, you know the story by now. Wonder Woman has to save the world from impending nuclear annihilation. She gets on the plane and she is almost immediately captured by a mechanism released by the pilots. One of the pilots goes down to finish the job, but Wonder Woman is able to snap him back to his senses, making him realize what will happen should the bombs fall. The pilot releases Wonder Woman, but it's too late. The bombs drop. Jumping on one of the missiles, riding it to catch the other one, she extends the lasso and she jumps back onto her own invisible jet, simultaneously snaring both bombs. The lasso then spins a pair of golden cocoons around the warheads and applies pressure to detonate the bombs. To be clear, the lasso induced 2 nuclear explosions and was able to contain both the blasts. And if that's not crazy enough, it put a proton together. In JLA 19 by Mark Wade, the engine of chance created by the insane Dr. Julian September has run out of control. With probability running wild, it's up to the JLA to try and save the world. Everything seems to be happening in sevens, with 7 planes falling from the sky, 7 skyscrapers erupting into flame, 7 hours in a day, etc. Man, say that 5 times fast. Additionally, it turns out September believed protons were the basic blocks of synchronicity, and in search of those blocks, he divided 7 protons, unleashing a probability cancer. Now, the only way to prevent complete universal chaos is to rejoin them. With the help of the atom, the JLA shrinks down to fix the protons. Wonder Woman does her part using her trusty lasso of truth to ensnare 2 halves and put the proton back together. Crazy! And so for the last thing, the craziest thing that she's ever lassoed, is she lassoed the sun. Let's get down to this. If you thought lassoing the Earth was the end of all of Wonder Woman's lasso-related feats, you're in for a surprise. It was the year of 1947 where Wonder Woman lassoed the sun with her unbreakable lasso of truth. Crazy. Giving a new meaning to the term unbreakable. In issue number 21 of Wonder Woman, the test detonation of an atomic bomb leads to a bizarre series of events. As a result of the nuclear explosion, a small uranium-based microwave is created. In it, Diana discovers that this new atomic universe is made up of protons that are warrior women ruled by Queen Athena, and neutrons that are slave robots. Long story short, shenanigans ensue and Wonder Woman does the impossible. She lassos the sun. That's right, she lassos the enormous star like it's no big deal. So crazy. So let me ask you this, because I've talked long enough. Which of Wonder Woman's incredible feats with her lasso impressed you the most? Go ahead and leave all your comments in the section down below. If you like this video, go and hit that like button. You know I won't mind. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. I will see you guys on the next video. You guys have a good day. Bye.